video. Welcome to another What If video. Reason I have these two things pulled up right here in front of me is due to me always forgetting characters. Anyways, but because I keep forgetting characters, I have these two things. Oh, I need to put some of these up here, like world government and where'd it go? I just started Revolutionary Army. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a What If video of what if I was in One Piece. I was planning to do this, but in Dragon Ball and Naruto, like a while ago, but I realized I could just be a regular person and get the mollywopped out of me. Like, nah, think about it. If you were in any anime, like Dragon Ball, you would have a slim if percent chance of becoming a Saiyan unless it's in the future. And honestly, with Frieza's new power, I don't think the Dragon Ball X and O storyline's even canon anymore. So, yeah. Well, it wasn't ever canon, I guess. Was it canon? I don't know. But yeah, I just like to do this one since humans can become very powerful. So, yeah. And I will be spinning for what my race is, etc. So, let's go to a spinning thing. Hold on, do I not have a pause thing set up? Oh, shucks. Oh, no. Okay. I set it up on wheelofnames.com, and I put 2 for each one, except for all in one, what would be basically all races, except for -1, which is probably going to be giant if I get it. But I am now spinning, and I can get 3 chances. Because I really do want all in one, but I know it's going to be hard to get. Ooh, Skypean. I mean, all they really get is wings, and we've never seen them fly. We've only seen them glide. And it would only be good if you get kicked up in the air with something, but no, so I'm now on 2 tries left, and let's see what I can get. Fishman, is it Fishman? Fishman. They can get Fishman Karate. Most Fishmen do not have Fishman Karate. Ooh, I'll not take it, but I have one more chance. Only gets down to 0 chances if it gets to that, no matter what it lands on. Ooh. Ah, Lunarian. It's good, but all you do is set yourself on fire, and you have the wing thing, what lets you fly. I mean, you get to fly, but you get yourself put on fire, what can set people on fire. So, I mean, I can, but at the same time, it would be like, dude, this other guy who's just a small rookie in the Marines, or pirate, or bounty hunter, etc., has Lunarian. You know, let's go kill him and take his wings and kill him before he gets too powerful. Like, literally, that's all what would happen. So, I'm now down to 0, and let's see. I'm really trying to get this, but I don't think I can. Oh, I should have gone for Lunarian. I guess I'm Skypean. Okay, so that sets me up at Sky Island, which basically separated and controlled by Enel. Ah, that ain't gonna be so good. So I'm gonna go off of my normal age of what I am currently, but I'm doing this pre-time skip, what would be 1 year. What would practically make me 10, but, you know, because Kobe joined at like, what, 9 or something? Or 12? It was like a child, but he was able to join Marines and stuff, and younger pilots were in pilot crews like Shank. Ooh. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go with 2 main things I could join, but here's the thing. The only thing what would usually happen is pirates go to Sky Island. And Sky Island, they only know about pirates. Not Marines, just pirates. Like, the Marines don't even know about it. They think it's a myth. So do most of the pirates, except for Monkey D. Luffy. Uh, you know what? Uh, I'm going to say like maybe 1 or 2 years, I was a part of. I don't think I. Yeah, it was very. I don't know why I copied and pasted that. I think I just accidentally clicked. I want to dissolve this. I don't think this is gonna be good. But yeah, I mean, I control either or, like join, but I'm gonna have to say Marines. And I am going to do a thing of who trains me. Hopefully I get this man and not any of these dumb flicks. So I'm gonna go with like admirals, vice admiral. Like I'm gonna add gulp because I'm only going for very strong like admiral people. I mean I could be put on a random crew, but like that would be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be put in a random crew that will gain me no strength at all, what would help me with nothing, and then become super strong. Like, I'm not planning on it, but just in case. Because I decided, I was like thinking about just giving myself a glow up thing through the time skip, but now I'm actually being reasonable. So, I'm gonna put Gulp, then Goku, uh, Ice, forget his name, 24/7, Kizaru, Akainu. You know what? I don't want to be put to a donut even though I'm on a crew. Uh, because here's the thing. I've already set up a family thing with Kizaru. Uh, because the only reason I decided to remove him, I have a thing going in my mind. It's been going for a while, ever since I started doing One Piece instead of Dragon Ball, with Kizaru. And I can't, like, it would ruin my storyline, what I'm doing with this, if I had him there. So, uh, okay, that Goku, Goku Ice Magma, uh, I'm gonna add CP. Well, no, CP9 was destroyed after Skypiea. Oh, before Sky. No, yeah, after Skypiea. The CP0. Uh, I'm gonna put 9-ish, just for the fun of it. And as a joke, because I brought this up a minute ago, some random cap, some random, CRC, SRC. I think I actually said something, but not in this one. I'm gonna give myself only one chance to like try getting gulp. Like I can land on something and say I don't want it, but that's only gonna happen one time in this one since I'm trying to speed it up. I swear if it lands on, man, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. Now watch it immediately land on it again. I'm gonna be like, man, come on, please at least give me someone decent this time. Oh, you gotta be joking me. I'm changing the rules. I do not want to be put on some random captain. Like, I know that's being greedy. I know I could have gotten, ice. I mean, I could be hooked up with Gold Fan. I'm fine with that. But no, like, honestly. Okay, so, I got Skype here. Ooh, I'm trying to think of something. If I'm not gonna be Skypean, okay, I'm looking for. God, I always hate having to look up his name. Why is this? Whatever. Kuzan? Aoki. Aokiji? Akiji? Kuzan, okay. Kuzan, I'm not calling him that. Villains, excuse me? My dude, it was like a villain. Maybe 1 to 2 sagas. And in all right, this man's no villain. I'm making a whole episode calling out this villain fandom thing. Let me. I'm calling this out sometime soon. I'm going to go through and name all the characters who are villains, then told good, what should not be on the list. Oh. Okay, so Skypian. I'm gonna go with something here, because Kuzan, really? I mean, yeah, he's good, but he's lazy. His literal thing is lazy justice. So I'm gonna, so I can become more powerful randomly, I'm going to put my strength and speed, and I'll be right back every single time I roll it. And I'm not gonna be one of those guys like, oh, I got super strong. Oh, I got unlimited agility. No, I'm gonna put like basic starting stuff like strong, decently strong, weak, pathetic, etc. The first one I'm gonna do strength. So yeah. Okay. Since I'm gonna say I joined the Marines at like 9, I'm putting twig, normal, weak, and strong. And let's see here. I already spent it. I don't get to choose. Okay. Strong, 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 strong. Oh, I'm weak. I'm not normal. I'm weak. Not twig though. Thank God. So a normal marine were like seen carrying boxes, I'm pretty sure, in one episode. And one of them who were carrying two was struggling. One of them carrying one was like, I don't know why he's struggling so much. So I'm gonna say I can barely lift a box, like boxes in general. I'm gonna say the boxes were 20 to 40 pounds. So I was going to put the guy who was carrying one and the other guy who was carrying two to normal strength. So I am below just some random marine. So I'm gonna go for speed. Okay. I put some stuff here, like fast, rabbit, total, slow, super fast, and super slow. And I put super fast because I am Skypian, and some Skypians have seemed to be regularly just fast in general for some reason. So let's go, and remember I got no chances here. I do not get to choose if I'm what or what. Ooh, I'm rabidly fast. Let's see how fast a rabbit can go. I just picked that. How fast can a rabbit run? Okay, European rabbit. 25 miles an hour. I'm going to put that up in... How fast is a CP9 agent in one piece? Doesn't say at all. Whatever. I'm gonna say at least I can dodge punches and run away very quick and get to places very quick. Now I'm gonna do stamina, okay? Okay. I put out none, decent, normal, and a tiny bit above average, which what be. So shuffle, and I accidentally clicked it one time and got none. I have no agility, meaning that speed was for nothing. No. So I'm gonna go for durabilities, what's gonna be paper, normal. And I'm gonna say because rocks can take a decent big fall without breaking. I'm gonna put rock right here since I put paper. And then I'm gonna say boulder right there. And let's see what I can get out of this. Okay, I'm getting normal, I'm getting rock. What? decent. So I'm gonna say I can take maybe pre-time skip, non-gear, just gear zero Luffy, maybe a good 2 punches at best. Yeah, just 2 punches from Luffy. What's about, I'm gonna say, this is pre-time skip, I'm gonna say, Oolong? No, yeah, like somewhere around Oolong Pulk. The durability, got my endurance, got my strength, uh, my IQ. I've got multiple bad things. I'm pathetic. I'm fast. No speed. Decent. You know what I just thought of? I'm basically becoming a rock, but without strength. Nah. Okay. Hopefully I get something decent this time. Because I am tied for bad and decent. Wait, no, am I? I'm gonna ignore that for now. I know it's John Genius. Yeah, it is, thank God. Um, so for my strength, I got Twig. For my endurance, well, no, my speed, I got Rabbit, which is 25 miles per hour. And endurance, what? Stamina, basically. I got none. And I got Rock on the next one. So yeah, I'm tied. Am I? Yeah, I'm tied. And now I'm just not. I'm only like a decent better than bad. Okay, so this is gonna tip that a lot, not the genius thing, because I want to think of something. Due to us not knowing how they got dials, I'm gonna put something what's gonna be like, bro, if I get it, I'm gonna be like, but yeah. I'm gonna put dials, but I'm saying like I know how to make dials, I know how to use them, I know how to etc. Basically, like I know how to use dials into random stuff and just have dials on hand. Like how I know how to make them and use them. Basically anything with dials. Just like a dial genius. So yeah. I don't get this. No. I don't get to have dials. So I'm gonna okay. That's that. I don't know how to I don't know how to I don't know how to use dials. I don't know what I was gonna do with an in. Because I was about to have an in roll off my tips and I was like, what am I gonna use with just a random in? What role would starts with in was I about to use? I was like confused. I'm not genius in real life. I'm like average at best. No, I'm below average, a tiny bit, I guess. Now I'm trying to think. Why was I about to start a world with something with in? What was I gonna? I don't know how to use styles. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm with an admiral for now. Oh, so after moving forward, I'm gonna have to go to another one of these or I can become a pirate. Oh, that's not gonna be so good. I'm gonna be like immediately switch to pirate. I'm gonna close my Discord because I've been getting added to random stuff where I do not want to be seen to the public. I'm like, am I getting added? So I'm gonna put this as my stats thing. Twig, rabbit, no, in, no, running, the door, and my durability I got rock, yeah. And I know I got something normal for. Hold on. Yeah, I'm Skypeing. I deleted this, so I gotta delete that. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know they had this, but I should have took Lunarian. But yeah, I'm a guy. I'm an ice. I am weak. Oh, I didn't get twig. I didn't get twig. I'm just weak. Thank God. I put twig. Oh, I'm not weak. Thank God. I am weak. Kind of. Not as weak as a twig. I'm. I have no running agility. Twice. Because I, like, this was the spin beforehand. This one up here. Because I accidentally clicked it because I was checking out a lance and it was weird. Rock. Okay. Genius and no dial. Okay. Okay, so let's say I start right after Skype here. No, after CP. No, wait, yeah, after CP. Like, literally after CP0 happened. CP9. So, during that time, I guess. Wait, did Luffy have Gear 2? Yeah, he had Gear 2 during that. He had even Gear 3, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. So, I'm going to say, since I'm with the Ice Admiral at this point. Okay, hold on. So, I forget how many arcs there are in One Piece. Oh, One Piece arcs in order. I spelled that a tiny bit wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is like literally right after CP9 happened. So here we go. Okay, this is a humongous thing. So Water 7. So Thriller Bulk Summit War. Hold up. Oh, I'm not in the best point at this point. I'm not in the best point if I go with water. If I don't go with the Water 7 now. Okay. Back, sorry. Dog got out and almost ran. Well, did run, but I got him. Okay. So, Philip, isn't this, what's his name? Uh, okay, talking for the first time. Ah, okay. So let's see here. Mm, so, I said I would start around the Indies lobby of CP9. Thank God I got to the ice thing. The ice guy, Kuzan, yeah, it's Kuzan. Is his name. So, I'm gonna say every single last one of these happened in a month. Like, all the way down to Impel Down. So I can, like, you know, have a decent time. And after post-war is, like, the immediate second the 2 year time stick, like, 2 years time thing begins. So, yeah. So, that's bad and good. Um, but if I stop for a second, that's because I ran pretty decent. Okay, so I have a small time to get decently strong before moving forward happens. And I ain't gonna be affecting anything here unless I get hockey or something. So I'm gonna start, with that happening, and I'm gonna put it where like Kuzan immediately kind of hears the news, like all admirals, etc. Hold up. Where all admirals basically knew about it. So yeah, because think about it, they just set the flag on planes. Of course, the admirals are gonna know, even if it's a small event. Like that's basically declaring war on the world government. So I'm going to say I'm gonna have about like 1 to 2 months. And during that whole time, this is what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a Skypean who doesn't know anything about dials. Doesn't have like I know a tiny bit about dials, but I don't know how to make them. I just know a decent bit about them. I'm a part of Kuzan's crew. I'm weak, but not too weak. I'm fast. I have no stamina. I'm at least lock level, which not that much in this world. I'm a genius, but I'm gonna put around because I'm not gonna say like too genius, but I'm gonna say I at least know about a crap ton of high bounties, their fruits. I'm gonna say like I know a lot, but not too much. Like there's still some stuff I don't know about the rules. I'm gonna say I know a tiny bit about hockey, but I don't know how to use it, etc. Like I only know its name and I'm confused about it. Like it's like one of those mysteries where the detective always needs help, like finding out like the one mystery they've never solved. That's gonna be hockey for me. So I am. Hold up, let me get down to. Yeah, here we go. He's not an admiral anymore. Oh yeah, he ain't because he gone to Blackbeard's crew. Ah, Abuhai Bogart. Oh no. Uh, I thought he was a pirate. Uh, hmm. Uh-huh. Uh, moving to a. Who the heck? Like, I know a tiny bit about these guys. I only know some of them. What is this? Kobe's dad? Anyways, I'm gonna continue. Don't know who this is. I'm pretty sure he's from a movie. Uh, yeah, I basically don't know any of these guys. Oh my god. I'm gonna go through this and react while thinking about this. What the? What the? Okay, I'm not doing that. Anyways, someone who's on his team, well, like, crew, I'm going to. You can't be serious. El Nepo? Please tell me this is Commanders. Oh, thank God. I was about to say. Anyways, what was I? Oh, yeah. Let me go to the dockets. Dogs. So I'm gonna say, yeah, post in these lobby, but at the moment, via flames get shot. I'm gonna say, I was talking with Kuzan about, like, trying to get a promotion or something, or asking him for training for, like, I'm gonna say at least, you know what? This. This right here. And this. My strength and my endurance. Me. Anyway, um, uh-huh. Do this and this. for the second one, this will be like for answers, responses, etc. If I don't talk, that's because my girlfriend's probably texting me. Oh, my those things, of course, yes. I'm gonna put just yes and no and get out my room. That's a joke, though. I'm not doing that. Okay? Let's see. His response is, woohoo! I get ranked up by who knows? Yeah, yes, sister, yes. So, okay, I'm gonna put decent, um, normal, above AV, and uh, I'm going to put CP 9 level due to me having like about the same thing as on CP9. So this is gonna be for endurance, not strength, but I'll be going off the same thing as well. Okay, I'm gonna be above average for my stamina. Oh, I got rabbit. Okay, so this one, no running endurance. What did I get? Above AV. Okay, that's for running. And this one's about to be changed for my strength. And I was weak, so was one below normal, so I'm gonna do that, and let's see what I get. Hopefully I can get something amazing. Oh, you know what? I'm going to say this is the only one chance I get to put one on, except for like others, like I don't know, race changes, etc. What will be happening later on? Okay, okay. I really did want to CP9 strength due to me not having enough time to actually get strong before pre-time skip, what's not a lot of sagas, sadly. CP9. Okay, in all in all decency, I'm gonna say all like above average means it's gonna take like maybe 10 minutes for me to run out of stamina. And I'm also gonna be increasing everything else. So since I got rabbit, I'm gonna remove this.
Oh, lay down, Marley.
Molly, hold up. God, it didn't stop. Okay, anyways, like I was saying, reason I said Molly randomly, because that's like a dog name. Well, my dog, well, not my dog, but the house dog's name. And it was like making noises and stuff, which just makes it, because we put it in a cage at night, because she runs around and pees everywhere, so yeah. Um, up above, yeah, oh no, Rear Admiral, of course, but anyways, so I'm gonna say this happens around a full of bulk, No, wait, yeah, wait, what, huh? Yeah, around full about. And I'm gonna do something what will ruin this. Or will be like, oh, I'm gonna put doing the training if I get hockey. So I really want hockey, but due to how my luck's going right now, like, it could, like, play into effect later. Okay, hockey and no hockey. Okay, looks like I'm getting hockey. Just teleports around the board, says no hockey. No, I got hockey. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put Conquer, with Conquest, and no FU. Let's see what I get. I know what it's gonna land on. It's gonna be landing on no FU. Oh, yeah, I'm a conqueror of the C4. Yeah, I'm actually happy about that one. Oh, that could be going either or. Okay, I'm gonna put because I'm at least fast as 59. Well, hold up, let me look at this so I can say, like, because I'm gonna say who I might be able to beat and not beat. So I have CP9 level of strength. Hold up, wait, what? Yeah, CP9 level of strength. Above CP9 speed and above average running and above rear admiral like durability. What means only they can really damage me. What means most of Monkey D. Luffy's crew, most of any crew, except for Buggy's at force, could decently harm me. Ooh, that's good. Um, so I'm gonna put my observation hockey because I'm gonna at least give me two great sources of observation, like omit and observation. But now I have conquest, so due to that, I'm going to say maybe I'm gonna say at least I'm gonna have at least as strong as let's say Monkey D. Luffy's first ever conquest hockey. Like about that at this point, way before Luffy. So I'm gonna say this is gonna be my observation. So can only only sense can dodge, like use it to dodge. Um, these are two different stages. Because Luffy could sense people before he could ever dodge. Like before he even knew about observation hockey. That's how most of the time, when people like snuck up behind him and tried attacking him, he could dodge. That's my theory of it, but who knows? Well, Oda does, but still. I'm going to put can, because I was thinking about this, since to future a little, like maybe 2 seconds to a minute. Okay, I'm doing this because at least, ooh, so I'm gonna be a hockey god. It seems like. Ah, that's good. So I can see into the future. Like I'm gonna put maybe 40 seconds into the future, or even less. Okay, so uh uh con and what was it? A see to the future? 40 sec ob the and now with the hockey thing with armament, I'm going to put let's see here. I'm going to do the same thing like normal uh strong. So I don't think CP9 has hockey until when they become CP0. They got normal strong. Hmm. Oh, I'm thinking about this really bad and good. But due to me saying I have a tiny bit of advanced, I'm going to also do the same thing here, but put it lower, since I also have Conqueror's Hockey. So I'm gonna say, ooh, I could say weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna put weapon, explode. Which basically I can it's more like Ryu or Ryo, but no, basically I can punch a wall and it travels through it and boom wherever I want it to basically. And then Ryu, Rui, what's basically all of these. And then I'm gonna put just this for a joke. Cause I'm pretty sure I only add more Tapaki and whatever. So hold up. Thinking a tiny bit. Strong and super F. Cause let's see what I get. And I only put Rui like an explode bag due to me having decent observation. Ooh, I'm gonna be no. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna be strong. That's what I get for adding multiple different things. So I'm strong with that. I put strong. Oh no, that's strong. Strong. Uh. Home. Hockey. And uh. My how long it can last. Uh. Less than a minute. Like yeah, less than a minute. And I'm gonna put an hour, days, then infinite. Like I can last infinite with every single hockey type available, except for Conquest. But I'm gonna say my Conquest can last for like an hour because I'm not trying to make it too powerful. Like less than a minute and like to an hour. And okay, I'm going to say I get two tries out of this. So that's one. I'm trying to get decent at least. Okay, I'm going. Okay, that's so Dave. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because you have to think about it. Every YouTuber who does it at least gives himself like overpowered abilities immediately and ruins the whole storyline. I'm trying to keep up with the storyline just a tad bit. And I am going to be changing it like a tiny bit, but not too much. Like right now, usually the people would say, yo, I'm at this place at this saga, and I'm going to beat up the main character. I'm going to help the main character beat up the villain. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But yeah, so I can like Dave, uh, Dave, Ob, and oh, so yeah, I can last days. That means I can last all moving for doing that. Ooh, that's good. And I'm gonna say during the training arc, it goes all the way down. Or did I get? No, I didn't get leaves that way. I'm gonna. Why am I going all the way down to moving forward? I'm not gonna be anywhere near moving forward. Cause I said months. That was probably gonna. Well, no, the day thing. I'm gonna say 1 month. So one more month until moving forward. About the time when they started releasing the Ace Bounty posters. Um, let's say sword, hand, gun. Cause I don't mind being a gun user due to how powerful they are. Um, sword, hand, gun. Uh, great sword. I really enjoy great sword. And sword's more like just a basic cutlass. Great swords and let's see here. Is there any other thing like I'm gonna copy and paste that, then put devil fruit, and then boom, uh, all all slash df. Okay, let's go. I only get one try. I can't change it. Let's see what I can get myself into. Ooh, I'm a hand user. That's not good at all. Okay. I'll change this by moving forward. Because I will be changing it later. Because I want to at least have a sword. Because not a lot of hand users except for Gulp, who's the only person I know except for Luffy and Sanji and Sengoku who can get very strong with just their hand and hands alone. Think about it, even the King of Pirates had to have like a sword. Even Whitebeard kind of needed to have a sword during the Blackbeard fight because that's how like clutch they come into. If you think about it, like say Goldie, no, not Goldie, but like literally, uh, Whitebeard was being drained of his power, not drained, but like weakened through the Blackbeard Devil Fruit. Well, not weakened, but Whitebeard was trying to punch him, and Blackbeard was just blocking it with his Yami Yami no Mi, absorbing the power kind. Well, not yeah, kind of absorbing, I guess. And Whitebeard threw it up in the air, and he was like, "Hey, you got rid of the only thing that could have hit me." And like, nah, you could see Whitebeard smile as soon as like his Naginata came down falling. He grabbed it and cut that boy, and disabled his power for a good second. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, hands. Okay, and I'm not gonna go proficient because think about it. I'm gonna have like trunk armament hockey, where it's very decent. Conqueror's hockey above Rear Admiral. Like these are all very overpowered for my strength. Like, hold up 1 second. Well, no, like, dude, this is overpowered. Like, this is like about powerful as Luffy. So I have CP9 strength. Well, Luffy has a tiny bit above, I guess, but barely doing his hold up. What story arc was I down to? Let me check. Cause it depends. I'm going off of the any lobby thing right here, and yeah, so I have CP9 strength, which is very good. Luffy was about around there at that point. I'm not saying I'm at the CP9 thing anymore, but no, I'm about above CP9 like speed. What Luffy was about, yeah, like somewhere around, and even like yeah, a tiny bit above, I guess. Like in between, above and below, like Lucci level at best. Um, average running, above average running durability. Well, Luffy was running out and getting exhausted, but this is average, like above average. Where I'm gonna put like CP9 because they had decent as well. So I'm above Rear Admiral strength, which is about above CP9 in my opinion. Conqueror's hockey, what Luffy did not nearly have. 30 seconds of yeah, 40 seconds. I was like, hold on. So 40-second future observation fucking mean I can see 40 seconds into the future. Well, honestly, that would help Luffy win any fight or anything. I'm just going off the power of the Straw Hat here. Trunk arm hockey, what he did not have. Days of observation and armament and hand. So I'm gonna say I'm way, way above that. Going down now, I'm gonna say if I was right here and we're going to Marine Forward. That's in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, hold up. I think I counted one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this? Well, no, yeah, with 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna say right around here. Summit War. What's this one? I'll check this one out. Summit War. I have to check. Ooh. What's the Summit War thing? Don't tell me. What was I above? So I got into Summit War, yeah? Right. Okay, yeah, this is. Ooh, he doesn't. This is like what? Where he first finds out about hockey? He doesn't gain too much off of that. So I'm gonna say I'm a tiny bit above since my observation in hockey. So at this point, I'm above Monkey D. Luffy. And yeah, so due to me having all those things, I'm going to say I'm above Rare Admiral, about basically everything about a Rare Admiral. And honestly, this is the only Admiral. Hold up, yeah, only like Rare Admiral I think should get a rank up. Due to we see her multiple different times in the story being really powerful. I think even eventually in the story she got ranked up and then got demoted again due to a movie happening and it wasn't canon. But nah, I'm gonna say I'm around Vice Admiral, or would basically be me going from. Hold up, let me go way below. Way. Hold up, no, I wouldn't be way below here. But I guess would be what's the ranking? Because I had a ranking system pulled up. Let me go. No. Hold on. Let me talk about this real quick. Let me talk about this one picture. So is the ship really surrounded like that? Not like that, but like this? Think about it. This one of these ships right around here could go boom. No one was up here. Everyone was like around here. It wouldn't make sense. Well, yeah, everyone was like kind of down here while doing that. But no, like boom. Like we on boom. But no, like boom, boom. Like if they just strictly planned a good like ship, like not Whitebeard or anything, but a decent powered like pirate crew, boom, boom. Well, no, yeah, Admirals would be right here. They could probably sense this whole area. Just say they didn't, and this was like someone who could hide their aura or whatever. Boom, boom, and was strong enough to break the chain without getting affected themselves. Boom, like be really quick. Because at this point, they would solo, I guess, if they were really strong. Boom, 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 and like start fighting those two, like Ace gets to escape, and then vaguely, like the whole thing could have been over that quick, but no, they had to go like every single one of these ships like back here. Ooh, like how the? Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Um, Let me just go all the way up here. Yeah. So I'm gonna say I gone all the way to a. I'm gonna say because I was very decent from like Demon Apprentice. From I'm gonna say like yeah, like under 1 month all the way to Wait, no, I said right. Did I say yeah? I said Vice Admiral level, like Gulp, not Gulp level, nowhere near that, but like just Vice Admiral level. Think about that, and I would be like above like everyone here except for these two. No glow up question mark? I'm going to like a long 2 hour just to do this. And this is part one. I'm gonna go all the way down to Wano and let like it's gonna be a while until something else happens. So yeah. My head feels weird. Oh, it's like one of those times where you're looking at your past and you'll be like, oh, look at that. Anyways, if you hear noises, it's my belt. But yeah, I'm gonna go all the way back down here. With a marine employee. I ain't going into this. If you know, you know. Uh, keep going up to five. Where I'm at. Hold up, 1 second. Upper high ranking marine. My dude. We all know he's like a vice admiral level. Like he's up there. Like, well, yeah, he did kind of retire, I guess. Yeah, I'm right around, I guess, here-ish. Like, in between Gulp and these guys. Like, I'm decent. I'm not gonna be anywhere really strong, very strong, but yeah. I'm going to put, like, most stuff, like, right here. So, I'm very strong. I'm going to do a time skip, okay? Nothing really changes except for me ranking up. Because, like, that was a training thing. He can't, like, Kuzan won't, like, put in a road. But I guess, like, I asked him to send me to missions and stuff, and I basically come back like that. Ooh, I should do, like, Secret 9 technique of Geppo. Well, no, yeah, Geppo kind of comes with hockey, I guess. So does Soru. And Flash Step with same thing. Yeah, you get my point. I'm gonna go skip to Marine Corps though, and then Vice Admiral. So this is where they're gonna put me, with me being like right next to Gulp level. Well, Gulp at this time, not Prime Gulp. I'm way below that, way. So yeah, beside face, front on the ice. Just nah, get him down there. Like I kind of nah, get him down there. He's out. He like Aokiji's guy. Just put him down there so I can blow up him with the ships. Like no, at that point I'd be like, these guys are traitors. Nah, but that would be me at that point. Um, let's see here. Ooh, on the ice. I don't know if I want to do that because I could die. And I'm gonna put like in between ice and ace. Okay, let's see. I'm I don't get to control this one at the. These guys are traitors. They make me. I'm gonna say like after the exploding happens, cause I'm not going for that exploding. So I'd be like, cause I would be like looking at the plan. If they're gonna put me on the ice, I at least gotta know the plan. And I'd be like, if y'all gonna explode it, let me at least go in when it's steaming, boiling with magma. So at this point, it just comes in my storytelling. There's nothing you can really do. So I'm going to at least say, like, after the ice happened, but I'm pretty sure it's after him, like, Whitebeard and Luffy talk. But no, when that happens, I just start jumping down. And any pirate with a devil fruit, what I can see, because there's like a decent amount of pirates with devil fruit, I'm gonna guess, but not too strong ones. Like, there's gonna be like probably one or two with devil fruit, and I'm gonna be able to tell by them being weakened, and I'm just gonna kick them inside. And I'm honestly gonna be thinking about the warlords, like, cause no, I'm gonna be a genius, okay? So I'm gonna know at least a decent amount about the warlords. I'm gonna be like, dude, I know these guys do not get along. Why are they even there? But no, I'm gonna say like this is about the same time as I'm like beating up some random marines. At this point, I'm gonna guess like the execution tries happening, and then Luffy does like conquers. But I'm gonna let it happen, like kind of, but I'm gonna be shocked. Like, man, this man has conquered, bruh. Now I'm just gonna be like staring him down with daggers, cause now I'm gonna be like, no, now I gotta beat him up later. So I'm gonna do a time skip a tiny bit, but this time I'm going to be going for the Whitebeard Pirates, due to them already being ganked and stuff. White. Whitebeard. White bread pirates. White bread pirates. uh, okay, let's see here. Oh, anyways, change draw direction. Change. I gotta see this. I'm getting demonetized, most definitely. I'm still posting this video, because a lot of people literally post that same symbol. I'm not doing that. So that's the symbol right there. Let's see here. Former Shade Pirate. Of a member. I'm going for this man right here, I'm joking. Does not immediately becomes Rono's Road level racist. I don't know how he's racist, but I'm still gonna make the joke. I'm gonna hunt this man down and kill him. I'm joking. Let's see here. So most of these guys get picked off, but at the same time, like some of these, like Little Wars Jr. was, ooh, like they were loved. Like so, I'm guessing like these guys were more loved than him somehow. I'm gonna say these guys were probably added after the war. 4 more members. I understand this, man. She was a part of that crew? Nice. Let's see here. What people should I go for? Ooh. I'm trying to think of which one of these don't, like, have a decent poet. Like, I know Vista, the 5th Division captain, had a very, very well, meaning to the story due to the clash with him and Mihawk. Can't go Jozu either, since he also kind of gets in the way with Mihawk. Can't go for Kazuki Oden, he's already dead. If he wasn't, I would go for him, but I would probably get defeated. I'm gonna go for Thatch. Yeah, Thatch. I don't think he has a. Is he a sword? You said, because I don't really care, but I at least want to know if he has a sword. I'm pretty sure he was just like. Because I'm pretty sure later on he pulls out swords during the fight. Yeah, he pulls out. Oh, excuse me, kitchen knife? 2 for kitchen knife? Death? Boy, I swear I saw this man at Marineford. Ah. Bro, they need to just remove the dead people so I can find a person to beat up. Ah. Oh, God. Because I know some of these punks joined, like, right after. Ah. Ooh, this is really making me mad. Hey, I should go for Whitebeard. I'm gonna get smacked so bad. No, just teleport behind Whitebeard and try like, punching him or taking his hat off. Boom! Gets shanked. Not with just his hand, but just with the like big spear he had. Just get shanked, dies. I'm not going for Newgate. No. Does he die? I don't think he died. I think he's actually still a part of the crew. Does he die? 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 Let's see here. Path. Welcome attack. Okay, he joined us to like the moment that happened. I'm reading this. Oh, he was fighting Kizaru. You know what? Did me like being the one guy? Because I'm pretty sure he survived Kizaru. Okay, here comes my storytelling. I'm going to say him and Kizaru are fighting, but it's like bound-sided. But he somehow gets the upper hand due to another, like, vice, like another captain or another fleet leader coming in to help him. And no, I just like teleport there, punch this man in his poor face, and look at Kizaru. Kizaru looks at me and just pulls out a light sword looking at me. I'm just gonna say, hold your madness until after this war, please. Then we can throw hands. Not like throw hands, but I'll say like we can fight. And he just chuckles a tiny bit. And I go on to beat this man senseless until Ace gets out. And once Ace gets out, I'm gonna say like I don't beat him up too bad, but I at least can dodge most of his punches and give him at least a big, big, big donut in his chest. Yeah, I'm gonna say I can put a decent donut because I'm at least CP0 level. And look at this man, I'm gonna say this is around when Ace dies. Mourn. Yeah, you better mourn to the other donut boy. But you won't be crying for long. But no, like at that point, every admiral, not admiral, but every god dang, I keep forgetting this man's name. What? I thought it looked like he was like chained up with a knife. I was about to say. No, I keep thinking up. He was the seventh dimension. Yeah, I'm gonna say the other division commanders look at me, and I just say, "You want any more?" or something, and just teleport away. And I'm gonna be saying I'm gonna like at least fight Monkey D. Luffy once doing this. I'm gonna say this is when they get away, but I'm gonna step like right in front of him and Ace, and Ace is gonna be like really mad due to me doing that to his like fellow commander, like his lower commander, like not his lower commander, but like his crewmate, his brother, and I'm gonna chuckle and just make the same statement Akainu made. Hold up. I don't even hold up. Okay. Uh like I was saying, I'm gonna make the same statement Akainu made and make a point about how Whitebeard is losing this fight. How many holes he has in his chest. How the Whitebeard pirates are done. They are nothing no matter what they are. And I'm gonna say Ace like starts flying towards me at high speed. But due to me having decent strength and him, I'm gonna say due to him not being able to beat Blackbeard, and I don't think, yeah, like due to many people also believing he was afraid of Akainu, O'Shanks, I'm gonna say this man's not very strong. I'm gonna pull out my like hand, like roll up my sleeve, what I didn't do for the other captain. Basically, I just killed a division captain, like put a donut in his chest. I'm gonna like enable my armament hockey. Dodge, because I'm gonna say he shoots like his bullets at me. I'm going to dodge every single one while teleporting closer and closer every single time. Like one shot, boom, closer. One shot, boom, closer. Continuously, you're right in front of his face like a last shot, and boom, send him flying. Like, like not flying, but send him flying into Luffy's hand and teleport right again. Not teleport, but like run because like Luffy's gonna catch him and be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm gonna be immediately like up in the air with a fist. And by that point, I'm gonna say, like, due to me, like, killed a division captain and probably about to kill another one and Monkey D. Luffy. I'm going to say Whitebeard steps in. Cause think about it. At this point, he just saw his. Hold up, I gotta find this. His 7th Division captain dead and going for the top division captain and like reeling my fist back right in the air. Basically the same thing, like the same motion except for in the air of what I did to his last vice captain. I'm gonna say like he's kind of close and he throws his Naginata. I'm gonna say this is when no admirals on him, but they gave him a decent beating. Like he throws his Naginata and it runs right by me. Like it nearly cuts off my hand, but it does the same thing like Zoro did by showing up the thing. but instead it gives me a tiny cut and like sends me in the same direction, like flying the same direction it was shown, just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna say Whitebeard just starts slowly stepping, like boom, 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 boom. And I'm on the floor about to get up, and I just see him grab his Naginata, spin it around, and basically about to shank me, like stab me right through the chest. I dodge, barely. And I'm just like scared, frantically looking around at the other Marines, like, why aren't y'all attacking? Help, please. And no, I just start seeing like Ace run by and Luffy immediately run by after him. And I'm just going basically because I have no devil fruit at this point. I'm going to basically just look at Blackbeard because I saw him like making a joke and whispering. Because I have observations for days and I can see 30 seconds in the future. I'm gonna say this is about the same point where like Blackbeard does his thing by shooting down him. Like maybe not 40 seconds, but a minute. I'm gonna say like I somehow by the feel of death since into the future, seeing he has two powers. I look at like him, like look at Blackbeard, cover my face, like how someone whispers in the middle of class, like, "Hey, dude, do you have any weed on you?" Just like has the hand and just starts whispering, like hand motioning, not hand motioning, but like mouth motioning. I know you're gonna steal his devil fruit, and he's just completely shocked. And he says, and I just like say while doing that, I'm not telling anyone. Just help me out, please. Oh, by God, I will yell it out to him. And like, Blackbeard's gonna get mad, but he's gonna say something like, fine, whatever. And helps, like, not helps me, but at least distracts him. And by that point, I'm going to, like, at least have respect for Gulp. And the moment I get up, everyone stops, including Whitebeard, including Blackbeard. Everyone in the entire war stops. As we see little as a little red bead comes down to my foot. Little red bead meaning Ace has died. Basically saying I at least somehow killed him. Not me, but you know. And no, Gulp just starts walking down. Just bump, 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 bump. And no, instead of Sengoku attacking, Sengoku's transformed, fighting, I'm gonna say at least another division captain. Or something. And Sengoku's just scared and just yells, "Somebody stop him!" And since everyone else is either in their own fight or just stunned, Gulp just standing up, walking down with the fierce power of boom, 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 continuously. Like, I'm just looking around, but because I kind of knew, because I could see into the future, Ace's death, I'm not surprised. But I kind of am, because I didn't sense the bead coming my way. Like, I changed the future a tiny bit. So, I'm going to basically, instead of Sengoku doing it, I'm basically gonna Soru try punching Gulp. Like, I'm gonna, like, punch him, but only, like, he's either gonna do a flip, he ain't gonna be sending flying, but he's gonna move back like a foot. But, like, him taking his step, looking at me the moment I punch him. Like, basically when someone gets punched, doesn't move, doesn't get knocked down, just slides a tiny bit white, like crumbling the ground under them. And I'm just like, oh, I'm done for. And no, he just doesn't hit me. He just grabs my shoulder and moves me out the way, starts walking toward the Kainu. And no, Whitebeard can't do anything because he's fighting Blackbeard. And Blackbeard's basically holding him off from going to beat up like a Kainu. And I just look at Kuzan, and Kuzan, I just whisper to him, should I try stopping him again? And Kuzan nods. I basically teleport right in front of him again. But this time, because of how furious he is, he tries punching me. I dodge due to observation hockey, but instead he shows another punch, sending me, like, not flying, but a tiny bit up. And due to that, I can use my, like, not Zulu, but what's it called? My Geppo. And I've been thinking about this. and I'm gonna say this is my fighting style due to me having fists as well. Because if this was like sword vs hand, I would obviously kind of like do a decent match. But I'm obviously losing this. So I'm gonna say uh I use Geppo, but because I've been saying this might be decent, because how Geppo can launch you into the air. We've already been seeing it work with footwork and stuff. I'm going to say here, I start like throwing down a punch, like throwing a punch, and Geppo near my elbow in my top of my hand, send me flying towards fast at Gob's face, punch him, and send him like a decent, like maybe 10 feet back. He just stares at me, and I just put my hands up and say, not say, just start looking at him. And by this point, Sengoku's already de-transformed and gets Gulp like by holding him down. And Gulp does the famous line, "Hold me down, Sengoku, please, or I'll kill that danged Sengoku, not Sengoku, but that danged Akainu. Oh, what's his name? Whatever his real name is. He just does that famous line. And as that's happening, I'm like looking at Gulp, and I whisper something a tiny bit. And here's the thing: no one's there to stop him from killing Luffy, and he sees that, and he nods. And I'm like, you know what? I have basically fed up enough, and I teleport right next to like the Admiral himself, and he's just confused. Instead of me like punching him, I kick Luffy flying away. Like why he's damaged, mentally damaged. I kind of kick him more or less near what's his name, Jimbei, or whatever, the fishman or the warlord of the sea. Warlord? No. Would it be warlord? Yeah, 1 to 7 to I don't know how many. That's like 12 at this point. Um, but to him, and because I kind of know due to him saving Luffy beforehand. Hold up, let me lower this down a tiny bit. But due to me like seeing that, I kind of like kick him towards him and tell Kainu to stop. You're going too far. You already killed the guy you were going to execute. We're causing many casualties, dying. Heck, we're even about to kill not Blackbeard, but Whitebeard, the strongest guy on this battlefield, except for the admirals, and probably Gulp himself. And if you don't stop, and you kill Luffy, Gulp is going to go insane. And he's going to kill you. Basically trying to say something along those lines. And Akainu just laughs, stares me down, prepares a magma fist. And think about it, this is way too early for even Whitebeard to die. Like, this is right after Ace's death, which even takes, like, longer than, like, Whitebeard, like, attacking. Like, not Whitebeard, but way before Shanks gets there. No one's about to stop him. He reels down his magma fist. But instead of anyone helping, I increase my hockey to one, just enough where I won't get damaged by his fist. Use my Geppo fist or whatever. Punch him, clash him with his own fist. And I just look at him, like, dangerously staring at him. And I'm gonna not sit back, like, I'm gonna do the same thing I did to Gulp like a few minutes ago. Myself slides back a tiny bit, and I just stare him down. And this time, instead of anything else, no, he does his, like, magma hound. I'm just like, you know what? Fine. Instead of anything else, because I'm gonna say, like, I learned a tiny bit thing when I was a genius, tiny. I, like, used my cat fist and cut the, like, air a tiny bit with my hand. And what was it called? It was like that one thing the CP9 did, where they sliced it's like the guy who it was like the giraffe guy, where you can kick your foot in the air and it sends like a storm thing flying. I kind of do that with a tiny bit of like armament and conqueror's coating. I'm gonna say conquest coding a tiny bit, but this is why I kind of advanced my armament hockey and my conquest just by a tiny bit because life's edge. Because we all know. Well, no, I'm Skypean. I'm gonna say like as I do that, my wings flap and it kind of cools a tiny bit of wind, cooling down a kind of whole body since he's made out of magma, and it lands. It kind of cuts him a tiny bit, but not by much. And I just stare at him, fist down, and tell him, "You know I'm right." Hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And after I say he knows I'm right, he just starts to attack. Like not rapidly, just slow and decent, trying to kill me. Like trying to get the point across. I should not have stopped him from killing Monkey D. Luffy. And at this point, he basically like grabs my neck, puts his other hand with magma, and I just tell him, dodge. Now, quick. And he's just whispers, why should I? I say, use your dig observation hockey. You know, we both sense Shanks. Your both presence you might feel might be Whitebeard dying, the other admirals. But no, the main thing you should feel is Shanks. He uses the observation hockey and senses him. And I just laugh. Shanks teleports about to draw a sword, and I kick him flying away. And this doesn't anger Shanks, but I chuckle looking at like him and Akainu, and I just Akainu like wasn't paying attention to anything until just now. He sees my wings, tones me around, and tries ripping off one of my wings just to prove a point. But no, instead I get my armor on the other wing, and before he knows it, I nearly cut off his whole hand with just a wing, and I like flap around. Because my wings are gonna be super quick, because wings can move faster than even I can. I teleport to his right and punch him. And basically, because I'm gonna say I can kind of fly due to me having massive agility and strength, I'm gonna basically fly a tiny bit and kick him up into the air after Rokoing. Basically, kind of like what Rock Lee does in the tuning exams, but without me like dragging him into a like cocoon, you could say. But I send him flying up in the air, and my wings do a tiny like kind of flap, and I do the same hand motion again, but multiple different times rapidly, cutting it multiple different times. And no, I'm not gonna say like kind of loses his hand. I'm gonna say his magma regenerates his hand a tiny bit. Like, cause I wasn't like putting too much hockey, but enough to penetrate him where blood comes out. But then, like, Redhead Shanks immediately tells us to stop fighting, or he'll kill both of us. I stare at him and just say, "You think I'm going to stop?" By this point, I've told this man to stop multiple times. You think he's gonna listen to you? Then, boom, a whole sense. Not like a boom, like I've been doing this whole time, not like a, but more like a type noise with the thump. And everyone just sees Blackbeard laughing, like insanely laughing, while he holds his Yami in one hand, like his Yami powers in one hand, and the Quake fruit in the other. Well, the Trimmer no me, as he's having both like powers flowing through both hands. And he just starts laughing and just yells, "You better listen to that redhead Shanks, or he might actually kill you." And I'm just confused, but I look around. Every vice admiral, like multiple of them, teamed up against like Whitebeard's crew. Basically, the only commander who's left of Whitebeard's crew, not even Ace, not even Whitebeard himself. The only person alive is Malco the Phoenix in the Whitebeard crew. Only person, none of the tiny members. He's just the last one standing. And I just look at him and chuckle and just say, fine, I give up. But I already know I'm becoming branded as a traitor to the Marines, and they're gonna try killing me the moment you leave. And just start laughing evilly. And everyone just stops, even Blackbeard. I teleport away, quickly but fast. And no one knows what happened until, like, a big thud. And they see me, like, where Malco was, and Malco on the ground. Shanks teleports to me, tries, like, punching me or kicking me. But I teleport again, on top of the building, which is kind of destroyed, but there's a small tip left, like, very high. I laugh and say, well, I might as well make the last of this, because I'm now becoming traitor to the Marines. And everyone's confused, except for Gulp. Because he was thinking of what would happen if he started attacking Akainu, if he started looking like a traitor, if he tried stopping the war, if he stopped Akainu from killing Ace. He knows too well what I'm talking about by becoming a traitor. And even he agrees, but he doesn't say it. I even laugh and say no one on this battlefield could probably be me except for the animals, and probably Shanks. And I even stare down at Blackbeard. Don't get too cocky with that new power of yours. I could still probably beat you. You don't even know how to use that second side. And plus, your darkness fruit main power, because I saw it, is an area on the ground. Not air, ground. I fly for a living. And he just stares at me and just sends a like tiny quake ball with like instead of it being see-through like Whitebeard's usual quake balls, it's pure black energy flying right at me at high speed. I just laugh and just with my wings, full power, full hockey, send it back flying at him. Well, not at Blackbeard. It gets like near Blackbeard, then tones directions and immediately goes to Sengoku and hits him flying off. And I say, Go, you're lucky I took the thing for you. You're lucky I did this. You owe me one. And I teleport away at high speed. Not just anywhere. I teleport to the red line where the Gorosei is sitting. Teleport in front of them. I look at all of them. They're very strong figures. And by this point, they're probably in front of Emu. And I just look at Emu and just say, oh, well, I should not have teleported in front of Gorosei this time, huh? He just chuckles and then shows a sword at my neck. Not at my neck, but right next to it. And he's just gonna like say something like bow or die. I'm like, I'm kind of a traitor to Marines right now. I should just teleport away. He just teleports right down to like his last step and just says sit or die. And me feeling his immense power, stronger than anyone else's I felt recently. Like even Shanks, Akainu. I just immediately sit down. Not sit down, but like bow. Like the other Gorosei is doing. And like he just tells the Gorosei to leave the room immediately. And they're like, okay. Imru immediately walks back up the moment the Gorosei leave. He sits down on his throne. Oh, whole throne. Just Emu's throne. And Emu looks down and says, huh, why did you teleport in front of Gorosei? And I just try saying, cause I was going to make a point of what's going to happen in the future. Future, huh, and starts laughing maniacally. Stares me down and says, what do you know about the future, huh? Because, in my opinion, my theory kind of also is Emu's from the future, more or less. Well, not from the future, but from like the Void Century type future, I guess. But cause think about it, he controls a weapon which changes the sky and destroys any island. Like think about it. Well, that destroys the afterward because I was just thinking about it. But anyways, like I was saying, I just tell him Kuzan's attitude recently seems like he's going to leave the Marines anytime now. Like he's getting fed up. And same with Gulp. And Emu just chuckles and says something like, well, Kuzan I could tell, but Gulp? Now you're just making up a joke. And I'm just like, no. He was literally going to kill a Kainu for almost killing Monkey D. Luffy and Ace. And here's the thing, I got that way before any news could get to him about the war. And he's like looking at me and telling me everything what happened at the war. I tell him everything I know. All I knew was I could sense near the beginning of the war, Ace, not Ace, but Shanks and a Kainu fighting, clashing each other through the very beginning of the war. Even before like the ships appeared, I could sense them clashing intensely. And he was just like thinking why he would go there. And I would say something like I could sense him and like Whitebeard had like something going on. And his aura wasn't going to killing Shanks, but moving him out the way. And I could kind of see into his brain a tiny bit, and all he was thinking about was killing Whitebeard himself. And he chuckled, and saying, well, the warlords do want to kind of kill each other. Not like saying that, but like saying a whole speech about it. But he said, anyways, what happened next? And I just tell him what I did to Whitebeard pirates, and he just chuckles and says, do you think I would believe that? And immediately he gets a call saying all the Whitebeard pirates are dead, including Malco the Phoenix. And they're just confused. And because and they say like random guy, just some random guy and Kuzan knows, who's on Kuzan's crew, put a hole right into the seventh commander of the Whitebeard pirates. And he just says, I'll call you back later, and hangs up the phone. And this is like, what, Sengoku he's talking to? Not Sengoku, but I'll say, like, someone close to Emu, who gets nearly every piece of news. Every juicy piece of news. And basically, he laughs. And basically, he asks me what happened next. I tell him. After that, basically every single last one of Whitebeard pirates was staring me down. And I teleported to Ace. Started kicking his butt. And then Whitebeard. And now I was doing it like in the same voice. And instead of like sad, it was more like scared, like Whitebeard. He's like, what did he do? And I told him, he almost killed me. Until I got Blackbeard. And he was like, Blackbeard, what would he do? I look at him, like, just straight up, and say, he now has Whitebeard's power. His yummy yummy no mi, and a trimmer fruit. And he's like shocked. Because not even he knew about how to get two devil fruits. Not like he needs it, but like he didn't know that was possible. And practically, he just is like, he kind of not sweats, but he's like, that's not good. Like his aura just changes to frightened. Not frightened, but worried. But like after that, I tell him I kind of got into a fight with a Kainu, and he just stares me down, pointing daggers basically at my neck or at me. And I tell him what happened and how I almost cut off his arm. He doesn't believe me at first. With a ring, 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 and it's basically like a ghost member, like I'm gonna say Staden, and he just says someone attacked not Kaji, but Akainu, and almost cut off the arm, and now he's being branded as the traitor, and we know it's the member in your office right now, and they basically be saying like to get me hooked up to a chain or something, because this is like out loud, even I can hear him yelling, like get me hooked up to a chain and basically executed as the traitor of the Marines. And heck, they even both say Gulp and Kuzan disappeared after the war, not to be seen, not anything noticed. Just straight up disappeared like I did. Both out the whole, like, attacking Sengoku, making a whole speech type thing. And, like, he understood, but he's thinking, if this man could fight a Kainu and redirect an attack would send even Sengoku flying, what could he do? Like, what could I make him do? And he basically just hangs up, doesn't say a word. Like, stares down at me and says, you know you're gonna be getting a high bounty for this. Even I might just kill you right here and now. But I tell him one thing. So, what do you want me to do? Huh? Because I was like, I even said I could get into, like, not a kind of, but, Kaido's mind until he wanted to kill Whitebeard. Now, how do you think, you not even using observation, you not noticing, but at one point, I thought you wanted to make me do something. What is it? And he just chuckles, stares down at me, and just says, kill Monkey D. Luffy. Because he can tell, he's getting strong, and he's growing a little too quick. And I just tell him, you know, I could, or I could just do this. And he's confused. I teleport behind him, grabbing, because I'm gonna say he has like a legendary sword, like one of the top swords. I grab it and stare him down. You know, at this point, he's had enough. He or she throws a punch. What I can tell was dangerous, but I teleport away, off the red line, off of everywhere. And instead, I somehow teleport right in front of Vegapunk himself. And that just, him and me are staring each other down. Not like the robots, him himself, with the robots around us. And even he notices the sword. And I'm gonna say Emu kinda got up in, like, Vegapunk's face, telling him to work for him. And he notices the sword. And he's just like, where did you get that? Not in an evil voice, just shocked. And I'm just say, I kinda stole it from a random guy, I guess, a minute ago. And he's just like, he just tries grabbing the sword. And I kind of unsheath it, not knowing what to do with a sword. So I just like kind of put my fist up to his face with the like sword aiming at my neck. He's just like, you know, he just kind of moves his sword a tiny bit like to my neck, like the way the very tip kind of is at my neck. I'm like, oh, and I just sheath it and throw it at him. He's just like, he just says thank you, and this is where I kind of get a race change. Cause think about it, he kind of made the Lunarian robot things. I'm gonna say they're still in like work in progress, but I'm gonna look at them and say they're able to do this. Cause I'm gonna say like I teleported right in front of him why he was making this, and I just look at these and just kind of tell they are kind of different. I look at him and ask, "You think you could do the same thing to me?" And he's confused, and I just say, "Okay, before you get to news, I recently almost cut off, well, kind of cut off Akainu's hand. And honestly, I'm now realizing all this, like, all I'm doing with my wings is really flying and gliding. And I asked him, could he change my race to full Scorpion to partially human, partially everything? And he will say, see. Oh, bet he wanted to. Okay, so I'm gonna say this takes a while, all the way to I'm gonna say when Monkey's at Doflamingos, where he finds about the new admiral, and I'm basically going to be like high bounty around. I'm gonna say around. Hold on. Around like 550 billion, and I'm just gonna wake up one day, like out of the tube, and with like still clothes on, because I'm not doing that. But I'm gonna wake up and just my wings burst out of the lab coat. Like I kind of feel my face changing, but I kind of struggle against it and keep my face and body kind of. It turns like how do I put it? Like it turns like a bluish, like say like the blue vein color a tiny bit. Like all the veins kind of turn bluish, and my hand kind of turns bluish more. But only like when I was thinking about that. And it's not more like armament, but when I think about me wanting the like stuff, like the Shulkman skin or whatever. And practically Vegapunk like just stops staring at me. I'm like, so is this what happened? And he nods and just says, turn around. Or look into Emiya. I look into Emiya and see one of my wings is like black and one of my wings is white. And I'm just like chuckling. Then I look at my like head. One of my ears is black and one of my ears is white. And I'm like, this is gonna be a recurring theme with the race thing. And he just nods, like chuckling and saying, hey, I couldn't do anything against it. That's just the Lunarian genes struggling against the like regular race genes. I'm like, okay, so am I gonna get any taller? He just says, look in the flipping wheel again. And I'm like 8 foot. Not 8 foot, but like more like 7. Well, no, more like 9. Like 1 foot below the admirals. And a lot of other figures. I'm like, so can I change this? And he just says, of course you can. What, do you think it's gonna make you tall? I'm like, well, maybe you kind of did. A few people Dodie was doing that. He just laughs and says, well, you ain't wrong there. And he basically just says, like, just gives me a device, I guess, where basically I can change my height off of. I'm like, am I a robot? He just whistles, and I'm like, am I a robot? Please. He says, no, but I really wanted to turn you into a cyborg. I look at him like, good, I don't want to be able to be electrocuted the moment I step in water now. And now I'm part Lunarian, part mink, part, I guess, Skypian, part Lunarian, part fishman, part giant. I look at him and say, so you know this rare vampire? He just nods and just says, yeah, I kind of did that. I'm like, am I gonna die the moment I step outside? He like nods his head no, because he says, I kind of changed the genetics a little bit. You're just very strong. Anything else, but you don't die to the sun. I'm like, oh, thank God. Can I still drink blood? He looks at me and just goes, no. Do you want to just be drinking human blood for the rest of your life? Oh, that a cushion that you die in the sun. And I'm just like, you know what? Fair point. Fair point. But instead, like, I just ask him about the ancient giants. He says, it comes with the fishman like skin thing, what you just noticed, because my hand was toning like bluish, but like some scales were red. It's like toning the human skin, fishman scales, and continuous, and some of them were red. And like I was confused about it while looking at it. I was like, oh, and he just nods, and I just walk out. But I try walking out and boing, my head just hits the top and just kind of falls over, accidentally hitting one of the what are they called? One of the bodies. I'm just gonna say bodies, and they just go flying, just like, ow, why? But this is where I'm gonna end this off, because it's like 150, and it's already like 10:43, so I've been working on it since 9-ish. So I've wasted a crap ton of deep open gaming time. So yeah. So y'all have a good day. I'm gonna just post this to my channel, and hopefully I don't get demonetized for the Whitebeard original flag. Well, look up on your own. Don't go back in the video, please, because it will be the most viewed spot. And I'm just gonna be like, oh, I got demonetized again. I didn't get demonetized, but due to me